Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Elion. My pronouns are she, her, and Elion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded. Act 3, Love and Loss in Lookshy. But as the sun has descended, as I said before, things have gotten a little bit more spooky, and you can see that there is a small ghostly child sitting on Ricky's shoulder, just out of peripheral vision for him. They seem to be kind of floating there, probably maybe like 10 to 12. They seem to be a little bit young girl. Trying to think of anything. Not really anything else more to be described. Just young girl. It's weird like that.
When Ferris gets up out into the room, she's gonna take her bow and start marching towards Ricky with the intent to just bop him.
Point of clarification, those that don't typically see weird things or have a way to see weird things.
Since the sun has set, the ghost can manifest.
I'm just making sure.
And the ghost has chosen to manifest.
Well, if no one stops her, Ferris is gonna go over and just gently smack Ricky on top of his head.
I'm not gonna stop her. She's on
I have no plans to stop her.
I'm not gonna stop her.
I'm also not going to stop her.
Well, then you just got bopped.
As you get booped, your head turns in such a way that you can notice that there is a small ghostly child sitting upon your shoulder.
Oh, hey there. You want to get down?
I don't know. This place seems kind of comfortable. It's a good seat for me.
Oh, hey there. So I'm gonna chill for a second with this ghost child on my shoulder. What the fuck are we doing, guys?
Apparently not talking about the child on your shoulder.
Do you mind getting down for a second so we can talk?
And you can hear the sound of eye rolling in her voice. As that she gently floats down and goes to sit upon Tirali's shoulder.
Was that your room I was in by chance?
Oh, you found my room. Good to know.
That's pretty fucked up. Didn't like that at all.
Oh, I didn't like it either.
Oh.
Is that why you can do all these cool floaty tricks now?
No, there's a lot of other reasons for that. We can talk about that a little bit later. You all are here for the heart, right?
The heart.
Yes, we would love more information on the heart. I give the I go to give the papers to Ricky, pause, and kind of like put it back in my stuff.
Wait, what the fuck is that? Hey, I have one of those.
You can't read, Ricky. I was just going to tell you.
Look. The one I found is in Fire Tongue. I think I know what it says. Pretty sure. Here, and I hand Elian the one that I found.
Creation.
That's what I said. See, I'm getting good at this. Pretty good.
Then, so they go to hand the book to Ricky. Here, read this then.
Hey, get that shit away from me. What the fuck? Stop being insensitive.
Oh my god. Elian. Elian, can you make me a intelligence and linguistics roll? As that you see as you have acquired the symbols for domination, rebellion, and creation.
You said linguistics and intelligence?
Yep. So while you're doing that, the ghost kind of floats around and just goes, yes, well, this is my home of sorts. You all are here for the heart, right? I can certainly lead you there if you want. But we've got to figure out why that everyone died first.
I'm going to spend a willpower for an automatic success. I just don't have a place to write it down currently.
Okay, that's fine.
3.
3. So, I will get to that linguistics roll in just a moment. Ricky, you were talking to the little ghost thing.
Can I, to not talk to the ghost thing, can I do a blanket occult roll after using the information I've gathered? Because I feel like I've gathered a lot.
Yes, as well as the information that the rest of the crew's gathered. Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like the heart, this house, and how it's acting. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wits and occult?
Yeah, I'll give you a wits and occult in this. Because I know that's your strong suit.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine roll incoming.
No, that's pretty good.
6
No, it is
successes?
much better.
That's pretty good. Okay, so, Ricky. The information that you have kind of accrued from both getting everyone to kind of like read over stuff for you and just kind of talking about what that everyone has done, you have come to the very obvious conclusion that this house is not only super haunted by a crap ton of ghosts, but it is actually turned itself into its own kind of vengeful spirit, as if the house itself had developed a soul. The house, once full of love for its family that tended to its needs and everything like that, has since been forgotten and has grown cold and hateful to those who still have living blood pumping through their veins. However, underneath all of this, there is an underlying reason for this. This is not just a random problem that occurs out in the world. If it was, then, well, houses like this would be much more common than they are. Your initial assumption about this manor was in fact correct. This is in fact a war manse, and quite a powerful one, because by your recollection, the little face kind of generic girl here is not a ghost. It is in fact a spirit, like the spirit of the manse. Meaning that if you can exorcise the house / fix the manse, you can fix the problem. And you guys could acquire yourself a manse.
So the girl is basically like the spirit of the house.
Yes.
She is the house ghost.
And is she trying to kill us then, or
No. So I should say she is the spirit of the manse, which is not necessarily the spirit of the house.
so like the man's is like what it was meant to be, the house is what it is.
Yes.
I see.
Or Elian, with your linguistics roll, you place the words, the kanji, the symbols near each other, next to each other. You kind of rearrange them because something about them seems so frustratingly familiar. Like it's on the tip of your tongue and you can't remember it. And upon rearranging it in such a way that the kanji, the script, the pictograms would read as the rebellious child who will rule the world. And when you look at it like this, it clicks. That the symbol that you've rearranged in front of you is not just a symbol. It's also a name. And that name is Moya.
Damn it.
Welcome, you found Moya's childhood home.
This is some bullshit. And you know, finding her childhood home in the
Was
state
she
that
the
it
one
is,
who helped the slaves rebel?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't like it.
I kind of do.
Too bad
I like it, but I don't like it.
we're stealing her mans.
Do you share any of that?
So Elian like looks at it, takes a very deep breath, and like lines it up and then writes it out and then turns it and shifts it for everybody else to kind of take a look at the name.
That's why it sounded familiar, huh?
Yeah. Because it's like you were looking at part of her name.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a lot of words you got there. You know, I don't really know what I'm looking at. So I'm really good at charades, you know? I'm a killer at parties.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It says Moya.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's why it felt familiar, huh?
So, with us getting right back into it, the spirit, this kind of androgynous, I should say. Well, it is. I'm sorry. It is. I said before it was a girl. This is kind of a younger, well dressed, though not of the times looking girl. It looks like the clothing is potentially looks more older, maybe a little bit more fancy than what that you guys are normally used to. She is slightly see-through with a little bit of like a blue aura to her. And she continues to just kind of hover around you all, though not menacingly, so to speak. She's just kind of she's just kind of like floating about, waiting to see if there are any questions that she can answer or any bits of knowledge that she can impart, or to see if you all are going to get super spooked by this and start running away. All of these are correct options, however you wish to react. To clarify on all of that, the symbols that you all had found throughout different rooms, basically when overlaid, spelled out basically the kanji for Moya's name, but also when taken apart, had a much more sinister meaning, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, she takes our home, we take her home, and then we take our... Uh-huh. So what do we want to do about it, Ricky?
He seems very, like, chewing on something, like lost in thought. Yeah, I guess. He looks to the spirit. So what's the deal? Is this one of those burn a unrested soul's body or something? Is there an item we gotta return? Something like that. What's the deal?
The deal is this manse has attained a negative sentience in accordance with the nearby death aspected essences that have coalesced here. It has caused the animated intelligence of the manse to undergo a kind of personality death. I am the last, I suppose the term would be sane fragment of said animated intelligence. We wish to excise the taint of the death aspected essences. We have a theory on how that this could be accomplished, assuming that you do not already know the answer.
Go on.
Within the Hearthstone chamber, within the center of this manse, is where that most of the death aspected essence has coalesced. A successful unslotting and reattunement of a proper Hearthstone would allow the manse to enter a phase of reconfiguration.
So you gotta turn it off and turn it back on again.
Essentially, yes.
Oh, like when you get in the evil spirits out of the cooling units.
Yeah, pretty much.
That should be easy enough.
Do any of you possess a Hearthstone with which to socket to reconfigure into the manse?
I have a Hearthstone. I don't know what it does yet.
Isn't
though.
that the thing for the artifacts?
I have one that we stole from Greasy Dude's
Desk.
desk drawer.
Like almost 2 years ago.
I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't had the chance to really explore it yet.
With it.
And yes, to answer your question, Tyler, Hearthstones are the thing that you can also socket into artifacts. In this case, just to be clear about what will be happening is you will be taking out the old one, putting the new one in, letting it reconfigure, and then you can take the old one out.
Or the one that I put in there.
Yeah. Hearthstones are essentially, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII, it's basically like materia. They're super neat little gems that you can put in your weapons, and it lets it do extra bullshit. And they are always produced at either a manse or a domain. They all have neat little effects, and to let you all know, once you get this one, it will begin to produce a Hearthstone or 2 or maybe 3, depending on some configurations.
Yeah, we just gotta swap out the RAM real quick.
Like, I have a Hearthstone. I haven't slotted it into my bow yet because I hadn't had a chance to really do that because we've kind of, been busy running for our lives out of a fucking city, and now we're doing a haunted mansion thing. But I do have one that we could pop in there.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent. Good to know. I will commence guiding principles towards the correct path. Please do not stray from the path, or else things may become dangerous.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
I am certain that most of you have already experienced the dangers of this local war manse.
It ain't great. It ain't great up in here. It's true.
Luckily, this one is not connected to, or this one is not like some of the other warmances connected throughout the area. There's one somewhere within the continent which is simply uninhabitable. It is filled to the brim with lava.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, that's yours.
The spirit of the manse begins to float forward. You all had been inside of the foyer again, if I recall. And it begins to float forward towards the main staircase. And as that it ascends up the staircase, it then begins at the landing. It then begins to descend through the landing. Literally going down through the floor.
Do the old break the wall trick. Worked last time.
Didn't the thing say to not stray from the path? You think this is, what we're supposed to do?
You got a different path than we do.
Yeah, it's where the house is taken, right?
Tirali punch.
Do I get the sense, occult-wise, that that's what the thing meant, or should we not punch the wall? Can I roll?
Okay, so I mean, if you guys want to just start punching through the floor to follow, you can.
Well, I'm trying to deduce if that's what the thing had in mind when it said "don't stray from the path."
I'm gonna punch it.
It simply said, "Do not stray from the path."
Oh, okay. Well, Tirali's gonna punch it, so.
Okay. Tirali, go ahead and make me a Dex and martial arts roll. And then she already said that she's going to punch it. I was going to say if anyone else wants to do like a awareness and perception roll, but I mean, by the time you all get up there, there's going to be a punch in the ground.
Wow, sad times.
3 successes. Well, luckily for you, hitting a floor is a fairly easy task.
Yeah, I do it all the time when I fall.
As it falls down, or as it sinks through the flooring, and you just go to punch, you hit a hinge that causes a small trap door to open, and you can see a set of stairs that actually descend inside of the stairs.
The question, though, is do I go down the stairs or does the momentum of the hit throw me down the stairs?
Both.
I'm going to say that you can go down the stairs. You are not going to get thrown down the stairs from that roll. If you had gotten any less successes, I might have had you tumble down the stairs.
That's fair. I will gracefully walk down the stairs that I knowingly uncovered and knew was there the whole time.
You always knew that it was there. Of course it was. So going down into these stairs, you all can see that the lighting here has changed. No longer is it torch lights, but it is in fact a glowing sort of bioluminescent. Bioluminescent would imply that there is something alive here. It is just a glowing luminescent like paint along the walls that kind of radiates as that you all approach it, as if that it is sensing something in you and is therefore lighting itself up. The actual path downward continues for quite a bit of time. Maybe like 5 minutes, but 5 minutes on the stairs may as well be an eternity at this point. And as that you go a little bit further down, you can see basically underground there is a large structure made of very precisely aligned brick and mortar and lined with what looks like multiple different paints and magic materials, and basically like etched with like different old spells kind of carved into the building itself. And as you guys kind of approach, you can see these vents on the side of it, basically kind of like draw in air, and there is this exuding of this dark miasma from it that kind of goes out about 5 feet from the edges of these vents, which then leak up into the ground around it, and you can see that this dark aspected essence is actually leaking into the ground around the manse, causing it to essentially kill the ground around it.
Does this look like the spot that we need to be, or does it look like there's farther to go?
It looks like there is probably farther to go. This looks like Ricky. I know that you and Tarali and Divine both. All three of you have quite a bit of occult knowledge. I'm not even going to have you guys roll for it. This is classically a manse that you would see in any kind of like old occult books or architectural drawings, or even like the Immaculate Monk's picture book hand guide to really cool things.
Hmm.
And every few minutes, as you guys are kind of looking at it, as you guys are kind of looking at this big mason, this large built building that is somehow underground, as you guys are kind of seeing it, if you guys stay there long enough, you can see that about every 5 to 10 minutes, the edges of the building breathe out that deep black essence into the air.
Gross.
We're getting closer now, I think. It should is kind of gnarly, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I guess the only thing to do is just like keep moving forward. I'm not as Ferris is not going to be moving as confidently through as she normally does, but she will keep moving forward.
Do we catch back up with a ghost, or we still got a ways? Did we lose it?
No, you did not lose it. It is currently hovering fairly close to the manse proper.
Okay. So we'll keep keep going, I guess.
Okay. If you guys continue forward, you notice that the actual like the manse itself, it is all brick. There is effectively no door that you can find rather quickly. The ghost kind of hovers around, the spirit of the manse kind of hovers around and looks to you all and goes, "You should find the entrance fairly quickly around this area," and it kind of gestures at the whole building. "You should do so quickly, as it is beginning to recognize that you are here, and soon it will begin dispersing with its defenders."
Oh. Ricky kind of breaks into a joke. Let's get going then.
Oh,
You want to get defended? I don't.
I guess we're going to start trying to find this entrance. Is it just like a brick wall that we're staring at?
Yes, you are staring at a brick wall.
So I would like to go up and start tapping on the wall in certain spots, listening for anything that might sound hollow, any loose bricks, anything that doesn't look the right coloration on it, things that are just kind of out of place on it. Put my head near it, see if anything sticks out too much. Take just a big look over areas of the wall.
Can I use a sorcerer's work to put a door there?
I'm just going to start walking towards the wall with my hand out and like pushing on it.
So a sorceress working would take you a minimum of an hour to complete. If you wanted to do something over the next hour, you're welcome to.
Mm.
But sorcerer's workings are generally slow but powerful.
I would like to, if I could, use my spirit detecting mirror technique and see if it looks any different through the mirror.
Okay. I mean, you've had that activated this whole time, so it's still up. Looking through the mirror, you can see that the building itself is the same structure. There are no hidden doors that can only be seen on through a spiritual lens or anything. However, as that you look through and have the mirror close by, you can hear this rhythmic beating as if it was a drum going bum 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 bum, or maybe a heartbeat.
And Chris, Elian's doing investigative stuff, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So that would be so I'll give you 2 extra dice for the description. And that would be perception and investigation.
Also, just gonna throw probably. We did decide this is still technically a crime scene, right?
Yes, technically.
Okay, let me see what I'm at as far as how much. I'm gonna throw 4 essence into this for 2 successes.
Okay.
And would I add visual stuff to this as well?
You said that you were tapping on it and everything,
Tapping,
so no.
looking for anything that's off. I listed off a million different techniques for investigating the differences of a wall. Some of them were visual, some of them were tactile, some of them were auditory.
I'll split the difference and I'll give you one extra dice.
Okay.
With 8 successes, you will eventually find something. It is going to take you some time because this is not manses and architecture and the things that essentially would fall under both craft and sorcery and occult are not your forte.
I have a little bit of occult. I've got 2 dots in occult.
I don't know that the chances of you getting a higher success rate than that with the occult.
Oh no, like more than likely not. I was just letting you know I do have some occult knowledge.
So with the investigation, it is going to take you a little bit to get this done. In the process of getting that done, the manse itself is going to spit out more of the essence, and Ricky and Divine, who I believe also had the spirit detecting mirror up, you both can hear that beat getting stronger and louder. And if both of you could give me perception and awareness rolls as that you're kind of looking around.
Because my perception and awareness is so bad, I'd like to actually use the willpower if I can.
Yeah, of course.
That just gives me an auto success?
Yep, that'll give you an auto success.
I'm going to also use willpower.
I'm glad I did that. That's a total of 2 with the auto success.
5.
Ricky, what do you notice with 2 successes on that is you can see that parts of the essence that is billowing out of these vents, not all of it is going into the ground above. Some of it is, in fact, leaking into the ground below, and you can see little tiny spiritual hands kind of grasping at it from across the veil that separates the underworld from creation. And you can slowly see that they are beginning to reach down into the ground and drag at something. So Divine, to let you know exactly what you see is you see what that I just explained to Ricky of some of the essence being gathered and everything, but you kind of attuning your eyes to kind of like follow these lines of essence that are going into the ground. You can see just below the surface is basically a gigantic horde of corpses. Like, the spirits are restless and they are moving things around, and they are slowly but very surely corporating out of the essence that is leaking, and basically whatever's happening here, every single person who has ever entered this house and died, so adventurers, the family, people looking for a quick buck, those who got trapped in the house like you guys almost were, that's been going on for the last 20 or so years, they are slowly beginning to rise.
So, I think we're about to get defended.
Do you point to that shit or anything?
There's he points over to where it's you see them corpses coming out the ground, right?
Now that he's pointed it out to you, yes, it is obvious, Ricky.
Do I have a way that I think I might know how to stop that, Brendan?
I mean, you are an exorcist. You might have a way. Do you want to pitch away for me? Maybe you have a charm that'll help with it, or
maybe this is exercisable. I don't know if weird zombies are in my repertoire. I can certainly just go into my martial art and start beating the shit out of them, but
right. I mean, currently they are kind of in that in-between space between being spirits and zombies. They're kind of slowly corporating, so technically exorcism would work on this.
Okay, let me look real quick. Hold on.
Well, he's doing that. I'm going to start gathering sorceress motes.
Okay. Yeah, while that you're doing that, okay, so then for you, Cody, gathering sorceress motes is an intelligence plus occult action.
Yeah.
I know most of the time spirit grounding shout is against is a single force of will type attack against a dematerialized foe. Can I AoE that by just hopping in the middle of them and shouting real good? Maybe I can do a quick thing to make the bodies unsuited for possession or being risen.
Yeah, sure thing. So you're gonna use the spirit grounding shout and try to just kind of exercise things to try and keep them from being able to be possessed then?
Yeah, kind of like that. I'm gonna kind of do it. There's gonna be a vocal shout, and there's gonna be a little bit of a flourish with some salt involved. A little bit of a spirits be gone dance. And cast kind of slow the process or even stop it if possible.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let that have a chance to do that since you don't have the charm that I assume exists to just do this, but this is literally your shtick. We can go through and look up charms to better your shtick later. So with that description, I'll give you two extra dice and an automatic success.
Is that giving me my willpower back?
Yes, it would.
Note. Dope. Okay. Occults and a wit?
Yes, wits and occult would work with the specialty in exorcism.
Excellent. 9 successes.
Holy shit, bud.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Okay. So, you go in, you throw some pocket salt around the earth. You do your best to keep the spirits from getting back to where they want to be. And you and Divine can both see in your in your mirrors that the spirits are driven away for a moment and are kind of staring in your direction, very upset and are trying to kind of like push at the minor ward that you've kind of set up for the moment. As that one or two of them pushes, you can see they're kind of like being repelled, but as that they begin to gather into a large mass of spirits, the ward will begin to fail. As that you're doing that, however, Elian, who has been investigating this entire area, while that you don't speak the language that is written on the on the manse, and in fact, no one here does because no one has a specialty in architecture from the first age. So, you know.
Is it literally first age?
Yes, it's literally first stage architecture here. This is an ancient manse. Yes. So as you trace as you trace your hands along some of the architecture, you notice that it alights like black jade would when that essence is channeled through it. But as you go through and go to touch other bits of it, you notice that those bits that look similar are not lighting up.
God damn it.
So, wait, you said water is lighting up when I touch it?
Yes, water is lighting up when you touch it.
Ellen's just going to kind of sigh. I need each of you to touch the color that correlates with your aspect.
Well, I'm gonna go touch the green one.
So it
Or wood, or
so to clarify, what happens is these markings on the building all look similar.
oh, okay.
And as Elian goes over one of them, it lights up like black jade. But as Elian tries to touch some of the other ones, they do not respond.
So then I'll run my finger or hand over one of the other ones.
As that you go to run it over another one. Okay, so Elian has done it on the first one that they come across. There are 4 other markings. There's 2 to the right of where that Elian's is, and then there's 2 above the middle ones. There's 1 above the one in the middle, and then there's 1 below the one in the middle. Which one do you touch, Ferris?
One to the right.
The furthest right one?
Yeah.
Okay, it lights up green.
Hey.
I'm gonna touch the one up top.
It lights up blue.
I'll touch the middle one.
It lights up white.
Which one is left?
The one on the bottom.
Hey, yo, this is bullshit. Why is mine on the fucking bottom?
Because that's the way the picture put it. Quit bitching.
I'm gonna kick Divine in the back of the shin, and then I'll touch mine.
Congratulations, you all have solved my where are your elemental poles located on the map of creation puzzle.
Some old bullshit.
It lights up red, and as this happens, you can see the salt circle is being kind of like there's a bulge of earth and ground as that multiple like zombies are like basically like tearing through and beginning to push through the salt and the wards, as that there's a lot more dead here than you thought that there were. But as this is happening, the door to the manse, or I'm sorry, not the door. There is not a door. The brickwork of the manse slides open, wide enough and long enough for you all to enter. Do you want to stay here and fight a bunch of zombies, or do you want to get in?
I do not want to fight a zombie.
While there is a part of me that does want to fight all those zombies, I will not do that to my party members. I'm just going to go in.
I would like to fight all those zombies.
No.
Okay, so you all get on inside to the manse. As that you guys step in, the brickwork again reasserts itself where that it was. And now that you're inside here, it is Whereas outside, you had this this smell and scent of like loamy earth and kind of like moss and like underground rivers and that kind of stuff. In here, it is stuffy. It is hot. There is large vents of like piping that is moving around in a very proper and efficient way to move steam and essence around through the whole of the manse and to deposit it outside without disturbing the actual properties of the manse. And inside here, every single one of you can hear that loud beating. And you can see the spirit of the manse looks to you all and bows. Ah, excellent. You've made it through the security system properly. It is good to know that a proper fellowship of Dragonblooded was necessary to open it up. That or a member or a standing member of the Solar Deliberative would have been required.
Yeah, we would have been kind of fucked. It was just 4 of us, huh? That would sucked.
Yes, we've brought the proper documents, as you can see by the people standing in front of you.
Trolley 1,000-yard stairs, remembering not having the proper documents at the dock.
So inside of this manse, there are multiple rooms. There are that appear to be locked down, and in the center there is a pedestal that is pulsing, and inside is a fist-sized gem that is coalesced with blackened energy.
My money's on that being the thing we gotta take out to turn the game system off and turn it back on.
That would be correct. That is the heart of this warmanse.
Guess I'll reach into my my bag and pull out my Hearthstone.
Do you remember what color Hearthstone that you had?
Nope.
Okay. It was probably gold.
Okay.
I don't actually think that we ever defined it, so I'm going to say that it was gold. It's been gold this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Forget what it said before.
Is that a Hearthstone in your backpack, or are you just happy to see this manse?
Both. Well, no, it's the Hearthstone.
Coward.
I'm gonna like Indiana Jones it, I guess, and like go up and I like kind of weigh the one in my hand and look at it. Weigh it again, look at it, and then I'll do a switch.
Is it just going to be as simple as taking it out and again?
Well, I mean, she just said that she's going to do the switch. So
We got to find out.
Want to interrupt her talking.
Britt, do you want to do the switch, or do you want to let Elian?
I will gladly let someone say, "Hey, don't be dumb," and wait a minute.
Okay.
But that is the plan I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to like, you're weighing the thing in your hand, you're looking at it, you're like wiping your forehead, and Ellen's like, is it just gonna be safe to touch it with all that energy in it?
I don't know.
Maybe someone who's a little more versed on those things can take a look at it?
I don't know that any of you guys have anything that would be applicable for manses outside of occult.
It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
Because we did not want to do crafting in this game. Because
No.
that's normally where this would fall under.
Well, I can just roll a cold. I don't have a specialization in this, I don't think, but I can try it.
No, you do not. I'm gonna say wits and occult, but obviously you don't get your exorcism specialty because you're not exercising it. You're swapping out Hearthstones.
That's cool. If I may do a little bit of stuntage, I'm gonna kind of like carefully look at like how I'm sure there's like weird flowy veins of black coming from this thing in weird ways, or like something that shows how power is dispersing.
The essence lines are dispersing in a very normalized way. They are straight lines that move at proper angles. They are not veiny. They are not moving about in weird ways. The lines and everything here are very clearly man-made and purposeful.
Okay. Well, Ricky's gonna kind of like walk up to it carefully and hold his hand out to Ferris for the new Hearthstone. Do you give it to him?
Yeah, she'll give it to him.
And he's gonna like take a deep breath and like try to like align his heartbeat to the heart of the heartbeat sound that's been happening and time it so that he can at the very end of a beat that for that split second where it's at rest, switch it over so it's not jostling anything too much, while also trying to be knowledgeable about the situation with his occult.
I can't hear the heartbeat, right?
Yes, you can.
I can? Okay.
Yeah, now that you guys are inside, you can. Okay. There are going to be a couple roll. There's going to be at least one roll that I'm going to have you make, and depending on how that goes, I might need more.
Okay.
So I really like that. I really like that you're playing into the scene and everything with the heartbeat and everything. I'm going to give you that 3-dot stunt there.
Woo!
So 2 extra dice, 2 auto successes, and you can regain a willpower even past your maximum.
Well, I was going to use one, so I'll just be at my maximum if that's cool.
Okay.
So what's an occult? 3 extra dice and
What's an occult? 2 extra dice, 2 auto successes.
And I'm using a willpower, so it'll be 3.
Okay. Oh,
this is where medicine roll.
Actually, I know that your wits is very good. Here's going to be my actual other weird question for you. How's your dex? Because technically, this is a dex and occult roll.
It's 1 less than my wits, so pretty okay.
I'm going to say this is going to be, since you're actually doing the swap with this, I'm going to say this is actually going to be a dex and occult roll.
That's fine. Big money, no whammies, please. Nope, no whammies. That's 9 successes, Chief.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What's wrong?
No, I was about to ask if I was about to see if I needed to go stare out a window.
Okay.
Okay. 9 successes ain't nothing to scoff at. That's really fucking good.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Okay, so you swap them and you have the other Hearthstone in your hand then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rad. You, between heartbeats, quick as you can, you swap the blackened Hearthstone out with the golden Hearthstone that Ferris had given you. And the heartbeat continues, and you can hear it in your head. And as this is happening, you can hear it kind of pick up pace, but you have a little bit in medicine. You know what a healthy heartbeat on a regular person sounds like.
I have 4 dots in medicine, sir.
Oh, okay. You definitely know what a healthy heartbeat sounds like. In the back of your mind, because I forgot that you had that much freaking medicine, you kind of realize that heartbeat had kind of I think the term is an arrhythmia, like it's off, it's wrong, it's not.
That is the term.
It's not functioning properly.
Maybe an aberrant beat, which is the most metal terminology in all of medicine.
Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like aberrant beat as a thing.
Isn't that the most metal shit you ever heard? It's my favorite medical terminology word.
This thing has an aberrant beat. And as you swap them out, you immediately recognize that the heartbeat of the manse returns healthy, strong. And you can feel everything kind of like a pressure has been lifted from the air. But that pressure isn't fully gone yet. It's just now very focused on your hand. There is going to be, from the other hearthstone, there is going to be a stinging, sharp pain that is going to course through your veins, your muscles, your chakras, as the lines of essence that go through your body are now beginning to absorb essence of the underworld as you have remained in contact with this for even a second. Is a second too long, as this essence is death aspected and is complete anathema to the living. Go ahead and give me a stamina and resistance roll, Ricky.
Oh, this isn't going to be very good. My stamina is actually maxed, but I don't have anything resistance.
Oh no!
Quick, everyone, Guardian of the Galaxy it.
So, for a split second after the switch, it sounds okay. Ricky's gonna look to everyone and be like, "Yeah, you see, guys, you see that wasn't so fuck," and he's gonna like fall to the ground and try to like grit his teeth and fight through it, just to be a little bit thematic about it.
I love that. I'm gonna give you I'll give you 2 extra dice and an auto success for that.
Ooh. 3 successes, Chief.
Okay. With 3 successes, Ricky, you are taking 2 aggravated damage.
Okay.
Big oof.
So I'm going to take a wild guess. Do you drop it or do you try and hold on to it?
He's gonna try to see if he can hold on to it a second to see if this is gonna go away. For a sec.
For a sec? Okay.
Yeah, just to see if it stops. If that's like the big hit and then it fades away, or is this keep going to be actively killing me?
Oh, it's going to try and actively kill you. Give me another stamina and resistance roll.
Fuck. Okay. Still 7.
I'll give you I'll let everything roll over onto this one too.
This is gonna not be as good, I bet. That's actually better. How many auto successes did you say that I got? 1?
1. Yeah.
So that's 6 successes.
Yeah. You hold on to it and you can feel and maybe have some fear as well as the death aspected energy is coursing through your body and you are holding it in. It is painful. It is easily a 9 on 10, if not higher, as this hearthstone in your hands is trying to break you down on a molecular level. But you do not take any damage.
Excuse me.
To clarify, 5 is what you need to soak for every turn that you are holding this stone.
I'll put it on the ground and let go of it.
You put it on the ground with a little bit of your necrotized flesh falling along with it from your hand.
Fuck! Ah!
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the good word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Dragon Dance by Raphael Crux, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice.
I appreciate how Tarali goes to punch the floor and instead finds the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Because she scared the shit out of the house.
What did you say, Michaela?
I jokingly said Tarali smash. I'm a let her
Don't break this one.
Oh, okay.
Divine with a little bit more on the perception, or just maybe a little bit more lucky in what that you've been doing. The cat has learned how to open up the door. Congratulations, he is now officially smarter than my dog. Good job, sir. You're such a smart lad. Sorry, I heard the door creak behind me. You do find that tracing some of the runes, or maybe not, some of the glyphs in a certain pattern begins to alight them with energy of it begin shit, I need to look something up real quick. Give me just one moment. I want to make sure that I'm doing something right. Never mind, it was not in an obvious accessible spot, because of course it wasn't. I was trying to look up what all the different magical what the different versions of Jade are for Dragon Blooded. So if I'm remembering correctly, and I might be wrong here, the water aspect is black jade, I believe.
That sounds right to me. I'm not 100%, but that sounds
I believe that it's earth is green, air is blue, water is black, fire is red, and wood is yellow, brown. I don't remember. My brain says that it should be green, but I don't think that it is. Either way, maybe I'll go back and re-edit this. Who the fuck knows? Maybe now it's gonna bother me. Damn it! Why do you gotta bother me?
Shouldn't it be like the color of the seals in the book?
Oh my god, you're probably right.
Blue jade resonates with air, white with earth, red with fire, black with water, and green with wood.
I was reading it and I didn't realize that I was unmuted. Womp womp.
Where did you all find that?
I literally looked up on Google Exalted 3 what jade is associated with each element.
I just typed in Exalted Dragon-Blooded Jade colors.
Well, that's what I get for trying to look through the book, as opposed to just Googling it, like I should have.
That's what I said. I was pretty sure black was water, because I feel like I remember a weird correlation we found between the two of them.
The one on the bottom lights up green, or what? Sorry, yeah, lights up green. This was a trick.
No.
Down on the fucking bottom where you belong, green bean.
Sally assumes fighting stance and will need to be dragged away.
Amazing.
How many zombies are we looking at?
Probably hundreds.
Look, I just gotta pull on Trolley's tie, roll the join battle, gather sorcerer smokes, and then I'm just gonna obsidian butterfly him.
That would probably fuck up.
You picked up obsidian butterfly?
I've been charging a laser.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize you had Death of Obsidian Butterflies. Fuck off. Damn. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Is a fun spell.
I know what that does. I listen to the podcast.
It's so broken.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Trolley 1,000-yard stairs, remembering not having the proper documents at the dock.
It's amazing when you get to hear Britt laugh through my mic. Like you know that you did a good banger there, Michaela, because she laughed loud enough to be picked up in the other room.
Yes.
And
you know
then
who's got 3 dots and a resistance? Me.
You know who probably would have rolled like 0 or even a botch?
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Britt's the only one who keeps botching.
Now. Not always. It's just the last couple times. I'm letting other people have a chance to do shit.